like the bodybuilder conversation. Like, you can't compete as a pro bodybuilder unless you are doing something. Your body's not supposed to be that big.
Right.
And there's also this acknowledgement, like, you're doing very serious damage to your body. You're getting yourself dehydrated down to like 0 water and like 1% body fat.
Do you follow bodybuilding?
Very little. Very little. I mean, just peripherally.
Yeah, yeah.
But I follow it enough to like look at their physiques and go, Jesus fucking Christ.
I mean, the bodybuilder physiques they're like cartoons,
and they keep getting bigger. Like, who won the Mr. Universe this year? These guys are fucking preposterously huge. They're cartoonish. They're so enormous. Like, you can't even imagine a human being. You can't attain those levels of physique naturally.
Right.
Even if you are, like, Ronnie Coleman didn't even start taking steroids till he was 30 because he had superior genetics. His genetics were off the chart. But when I had him on the podcast, he talked about it. He goes, I still couldn't beat the best of the best until I started doing steroids. But he talks about it very openly, about how it changed. But he was still, even up to the point where he was 30 years old, was phenomenal. That's the guy.
Yeah, I mean, that's like,
this is even 5 years ago.
Way too much.
What the fuck, man? Who is that guy?
Hadi Coupin?
Hadi Coupin.
Now, does this guy look himself in the mirror and think he looks good?
That's what he wants to look like.
Maybe it's Chupin.
Chupin. But I mean, that's what he wants to look like.
God damn.
He wants to be a bodybuilder. I mean, does he look good? Yeah.
No, he doesn't.
He does as a bodybuilder.
Yeah, as a bodybuilder.
That's why he wins.
As
you
a
just don't
bodybuilder.
think he looks good as like a regular human.
Correct.
But
Like, as a girl looking at that being like, oh, he's attractive.
Some girls.
No way.
Yeah, for sure there's freaks. Gym freaks who want to get stuffed by a giant warrior.
That's not a warrior.
That's what it looks like.
That's a
Honestly,
cartoon,
I didn't even know that was a cartoon.
That's what he looks
Look at that. That's what he looks like. Jesus Christ. Look at the fucking thighs on that
Insane.
guy. But that's that sport.
Yeah, right.
I mean, that's what you're trying to achieve. You're trying to achieve Dorian Yates, you know? You ever see Dorian Yates?
No.
Dorian Yates was one of the first guys that was just super massive. Super massive. And I had him on the podcast too. And he's honest about drug use as well, but it's also dedication. His dedication was unsurpassed.
Well, it is.
Look at the size of him.
Well,
Jesus.
Imagine if he was in
Do
front
that
of you
one
on
with
the
the double
podcast.
muscles.
If this guy's on the podcast being like, no, I'm natural, you'd be like, what, are you crazy?
Right. Well, that's like the Liver King thing, right?
Yeah, well,
Yeah, it's like, come on, man. But you look at him there, I'm like, holy fucking shit, was he jacked? Look at that. Jesus. But he's not like that now. Now he looks like that. Now he's just a fit guy who's like normal physique. Like, if you saw that guy on the beach, you wouldn't say that's a preposterous physique.
No,
You'd say that's a guy who's in great shape.
Yeah.
He looks good.
Still using steroids?
No. But he does take testosterone replacement. But he doesn't bodybuild anymore. I mean, he just trains for health now. He's a very intelligent guy, a very interesting guy. I really enjoyed talking to him. And smokes a lot of weed. It's interesting.
It's like popcorn muscles.
Yeah.
I mean,
So that's him later?
Yeah, I guess.
Oh, that's him early in his career. Early, before
I
he got
still
super
think he's
jacked.
taking steroids in the right.
Well, no, he's on testosterone replacement. And you kind of have to on the right. He's in his 60s.
That's why I'm saying he's...
But there's also, like, when you do those amount of steroids, your endocrine system shuts down. You stop producing testosterone.
So you got to take it?
You have to take exogenous testosterone. There's no way around it. Crazy sport.
Yeah, well, you have to be crazy to do it. See that and be like, I want to do that.
Yeah.
There's something weird going on.
To you, but to them, no. Like, that's what they want. Like,
Well, you could say that about
you can say that about football. Like, if you're gonna get brain damage, you want to do that? And they go, but I want the glory. I want that pink Lamborghini. I want the
Well, you
fucking
could use that logic with
diamond-encrusted
anything,
watch.
but
that's brain damage. They're getting brain damage, and these guys are getting giant, and they're doing kidney damage. 'cause
I
they're
don't think a
dehydrating
normal
themselves.
human, though, like, to me, it like I just look at that picture and I'm not like, I want that.
No.
And I don't think 99% of humans are like, I want that. Like, I see a good-looking guy, a good-looking girl. It's just inherent. Like, handsome, pretty, attractive. That, no.
I think for most people, no.
Right.
But also, that's not what they want. That
Totally.
Yeah.
That's why they do it.
Yeah, it's not normal. I mean, it's body dysmorphia because a lot of those guys don't think they're big.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They look in the mirror and they're like, I look fucking great.
Or they think they look small. Like a lot of those guys
Which
think
is-
they look small, which is crazy.
Yeah, that is what you said. That's like a pretty girl looks in the mirror. It's like I look fat. It's like, what are you talking about? That
Right.
same vibe.
Yeah, body dysmorphia.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. People are weird.
Understatement.
Yeah.
There's a lot of, yeah. There's a lot of strange people.
Well, there's a lot of people that do it like that, and they're not even competing. They're just trying to get bigger and bigger and bigger. You know, you ever Rich Piana? You ever heard of that guy?
No.
He was this guy who would take ungodly. He died young. He took ungodly amounts of steroids. And I forget what his catchphrase was, or something about. Yeah, I forget what it was, but it was just basically saying that he was trying to be. Like, look at the size of him on the right. Look at that one where he's got his hands on the equipment on the upper right. Like, what the fuck, man? Like, preposterously huge.
Preposterously.
And on everything. And also open about being on everything. And, you know, died young. I think he died because of steroids.
Yeah, I'm not giving these guys.
Look at the size of that guy.
Yeah,
What
I'm
the
not giving these
fuck?
guys necessarily credit for openly admitting to be on steroids. Like,
No, I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. I mean,
why? Like, what are you
yeah.
doing? Jesus Christ.
He's sticking him out because of his arm, but
Yeah, his knees are below his arms.
It's crazy
That
looking.
post him out. But Jesus, the size of that guy. And how old was he when he died? I feel like he was like 40.
yeah, it wasn't that long ago.
I think he just redlined his system till it just boom.
It's 2017, so yeah, he would have been 47.
Yeah, 47 and just preposterously jacked. So he won a bunch of physique competitions, Mr. Teen California, Mr. California, National Physique Committee competitions. But, you know, mostly he was like an online famous guy for being super jacked, which is like a lot of these, you know, social media influencers that like becomes their business, is to become super jacked or super shredded, and, you know, then they're committed to this, and
Yeah.
then they're online.
you
with
find
it.
your lane, I guess.
I guess.
Be gigantically, preposterously huge.
Yeah,
Find your lane.
Yeah, that's his lane.
It's a wild lane to be in.
It's a strange lane to be in, for sure.
Yeah, I would say so.